In the ever-shifting storm that is Port Charles, the truth has a way of clawing its way to the surface, no matter how deeply it's buried. And soon, General Hospital is poised to unveil a revelation that could shake the foundations of several families. Giovanni, Gio, Palmieri, the charming young man who's slowly carved out a place in town, is not who he believes he is. In fact, he is the long-lost son of Brook Lynn Quartermain and Dante Falconeri, and this truth, once exposed, will fracture relationships, ignite old rivalries, and redefine loyalties. For years, the whispers surrounding Gio's origins were nothing more than background noise in a town constantly flooded by chaos. But now, those whispers have become thunderclaps. The clues are aligning with unnerving precision, and among the first to draw the line between past and present is none other than Lulu Spencer. After a brief return and a handful of interactions with Gio, Lulu's instincts have gone into overdrive. Something about the boy strikes a chord deep within her, a familiarity that she cannot shake. When she finally confides in Carly Corinthos Spencer, it's not with speculation but conviction. Gio is the son Brook Lynn once gave up, and Dante never knew existed. But suspicions, even from someone as intuitive as Lulu, are not enough in Port Charles. This is a town of secrets guarded by blood ties and broken promises. Proof is the currency of change, and Lulu knows it. She begins to hatch a plan, one that may toe the ethical line but is fueled by a desperate need for clarity. A discarded toothbrush, a hairbrush from Gio's dressing room, even a napkin from Kelly's, all could become the keys to a DNA test that would verify what her heart already believes. And with that information, she would be in a position to unravel a decades-old lie. But Lulu is not the only one closing in on the truth. Across town, Tracy Quartermain, a force of nature in her own right, has her sights set on uncovering her great-grandson. She's connected the dots, and the urgency in her voice when she confronts Jason Morgan suggests that this is no longer about curiosity, it's about legacy. Tracy has never been one to sit idle when a Quartermain heir is lost in the shuffle, and Gio, by blood, belongs to that powerful lineage. She tasks Jason with using every available resource, legal or otherwise, to uncover the boy's identity. Jason, ever loyal and methodical, turns to Carly for assistance. She knows the players better than anyone, and her strategic mind might be the final piece. Carly, however, is torn. She's seen what happens when secrets are weaponized. She still bears the emotional scars from the day Robin Scorpio shattered Michael Corinthos' world with a revelation that no one was prepared for. Carly's warning to Lulu is clear. Be careful what you wish to uncover, it may destroy more than it heals. Yet, Carly is not one to sit back when she holds the power to intervene. Her former stepson, Dante, is caught in the middle of a storm he doesn't even see coming. And Gio, the young man with questions in his eyes and fire in his soul, deserves more than a life built on half-truths. Carly contemplates taking matters into her own hands, not to blow up Lulu's life, but perhaps to offer Brook Lynn a sliver of control. After all, it's not Lulu's decision alone to make. Brook Lynn has a right to know. In another corner of the battlefield stands Lulu, still carrying the emotional weight of Dante's rejection. His words, "I love you, but I can't be with you," echo like a curse, pushing her toward a reckless decision. Telling Dante about Gio wouldn't just be about justice or truth, it would be about proving a point. About wounding Brook Lynn, whose shadow looms large over Lulu's lingering hope for reconciliation. The resentment simmers beneath Lulu's polished surface, and when provoked, it may very well erupt. And yet, even Lulu is capable of mercy. A conversation with Tracy, or perhaps a moment of rare vulnerability between her and Brook Lynn, could change the trajectory of this reveal. Lulu could bypass Dante altogether and choose to tell Brook Lynn first. The irony wouldn't be lost on anyone, that the woman she once resented might now be the recipient of her compassion. If Lulu does this, it could mark a turning point. Not just for her, but for Brook Lynn, who has spent years compartmentalizing the pain of a decision she made when she believed she had no other choice. Of course, there's also the potential for another wildcard to step in, Lois Cerullo. A mother herself and Brook Lynn's own protective force, Lois might get wind of the whispers and confront her daughter head-on. If anyone could push Brook Lynn to face her past and embrace her son, it would be Lois. She's lived too long in the shadows of missed opportunities to let her daughter repeat those mistakes. And what of Gio in all of this? He remains the innocent in a town that often forgets the impact of its secrets on those who never asked to be a part of them. He's built friendships, navigated professional ambitions, and begun to find a sense of identity. The revelation that his entire existence was hidden, manipulated, or even sacrificed for the greater good of others may shake him to his core. The fallout of his discovery could leave him disillusioned with everyone, from his adopted family to the biological parents who never came looking. In the end, the question isn't whether the truth will come out. It always does in Port Charles. The question is, who will bear the cost of that truth? Will it be Lulu, risking what little trust she has left to drop the grenade? Will it be Carly, playing both strategist and protector? Will it be Tracy, laying claim to another piece of Quartermain history? Or will Brook Lynn herself reclaim her agency and finally tell Gio the truth before someone else rips the veil away? No matter who lights the fuse, the explosion is coming. And when it does, no one, not Gio, not Dante, not even Brook Lynn, will escape untouched.